What's going on, YouTube? I'm back at it again. Today I'm working on the 2003 Audi. I'm trying to replace the transmission fluid, but I've gotten to a point where I'm getting frustrated with it. So let me tell you guys what happened. So a couple days ago, I drained the fuel. Transmission fluid. Drained it out. Now there's two ports, drain ports. One is a big one, which I had to use a 17 millimeter. Hold on, let me flip the camera so I can show you guys. All right, so I had to use a 17 millimeter hex. Right there, 6-point hex to take the big one out. And then here is the smaller one, which I had to use. I think this was an 8 millimeter hex. Now, my frustration is from not draining the transmission fluid. That was easy. My frustration is coming from having to fill it back up. And so, I've done numerous searches online, on Amazon, on eBay, looking for the right filler adapter for this car, and I can't seem to find it. So I bought a set of adapters on Amazon. I had to return that back because none of them were the right size. And then, so what I did was I bought this at AutoZone. It's one of their loaner tools. They said I could just return it after I use it, but it's brand new. And these are the adapters that came with it, and none of these fit either. So this, I think, was for the filler, the filler port, and this adapter right here is too big. This one is even bigger. The one that I have on the car, which I plugged it back up already, it's in the back. That one is the one I used the 17 millimeter on. That one is way big. So the kit comes with this is the biggest one in the kit, which is a M24, and I'm guessing that one that I needed was a M28, or I would need something for this size, which this comes close but still too big, and this one is a M22 by 1.5, and I think I need an 18, an M18. And so yeah, this kit doesn't have it. The kit that I bought from Amazon didn't have it, and so I'm tired of waiting. And so I'm just making this video right now just to kind of show you guys what I'm about to go do. And I'm gonna show it at the end of the video too, if it worked or not. But I just wanted to show you guys that right there and how I did that. So what I did was I looked for a hose that was about the same diameter as this, and I found this hose that I have laying around, and it's close. It's about the same diameter, so that's what I used. I cut off about 2 inches of this, and then the tip, what I did was I wrapped duct tape just to make it a little bit more thicker. So I wrapped this around with duct tape, and then what I did was I screwed that 2-inch part that I cut off. I screwed that in on the threads where this came out from, and so it's been holding. It's been holding pretty good. I assume that once I start filling the transmission fluid, that I don't think I'm gonna have any come out from there. I put enough duct tape to where it actually screws in on the threads, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna leak. And so what I did on the other end of that hose was I stuck one of the adapters that this kit from AutoZone, that came with this kit from AutoZone, and so I used one of these. I put the threaded side into the hose because I need this side for the actual pump, so the other side will go through in here. It clamps on in there. So that's where I've gotten so far. I'm gonna go ahead and pump some fluid in, and I'll report back to you guys in a minute. All right. All right, guys. So I turned on the car, because I guess it's recommended if you have it on normal operating temperature to create vacuum when you're fueling this transmission back up. Another source of frustration that I just had was this new pump that I got from AutoZone. I mean, I know it's new, but couldn't get the damn top off. So I filled it in with transmission fluid through here, but that was about it. So you guys can see the transmission being sucked up, and I don't have any leaks coming out from there, from that makeshift filler tube that I made. So it looks good. I'm just going to continue on pumping this. When I drained out the transmission fluid, it was about 4 quarts that came out. So that's what I'm going to try to fill it back up with, about 4 quarts. Alright guys, so I'm all finished. I just finished up. I got everything tightened up underneath. Just wanted to recap on what I did. So I pumped in 4 quarts, but pulling out the tube, the makeshift tube that I made, when I pulled it out, there was some transmission fluid that came out. I would say about a quarter of a quart that came out. So technically right now I probably have about 3 1/4 quarts of transmission fluid in there. But I tested it out. Yeah, I don't have any warning lights or anything, and so I think it should be good. You know, if you guys have the same car and having the same problem, you know, just make your own little drain filler tube, just like how I did it, and make your life a lot easier, not having to search for the right adapter and stuff like that. Yeah, it's weird because they kept on, you know, telling me that it's this adapter and that adapter, and you know, none of them work for this car. I don't know why. I checked out the transmission underneath, and the the transmission code that was on there was a GBJ transmission. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not, but that's a transmission sticker that was on there. So that might be a special transmission that's on this car, and maybe that's why none of the adapters worked. But yeah, from how I filled it up with that drain tube, seems to be okay. All right, guys, that's it.